Hello, here we're going to talk through the App Clients interface. This is where you can update, manage and edit your app in real time. When you first log into the interface, you'll be presented with this page here. Here we create a web landing page for the app, with a QR code to scan to download the app and links to the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play. And on the left hand side here we have your options. So firstly we have analytics. These are updated daily at midnight. It shows total downloads of the app to date, downloads in the last month, number of app opens on a day-by-day basis, number of phone calls, bookings, referrals and push messages sent and received through the app, even down to the split of iOS versus Android users. Now this is showing daily totals. If we click here, we can change the scale to monthly. I should point out that these analytics are for a test app, so they're not a true reflection. Then we have push messaging. Push messaging is a hugely important part of the app. It's how you engage with your customers through direct messaging. To send a message, all we do is type the message in here, click send immediately, and that message will be sent and pop up on all app users' phones who've opted in to push message. Those users who've opted out to push messages will still receive the message just when they go into the app itself rather than a pop-up notification. So we can send the messages immediately, but we can also schedule the messages for upcoming times and dates. This is really useful for businesses that want to pre-plan and effectively automate their marketing. When we click send later, the message moves here and the system will say pending or scheduled or queued depending on the status. Now these messages here, these are messages that are sent to all app users irrespective of who they are or where they might be. But we can also send messages to users based on location. Now this is called geofencing. To create a geofence, we click here. Now by default, this circle or geofence is set for 500 meters around the business address. However, we can make that as large or as small as we wish, and we can move it anywhere we want in the world on Google Maps. So we can put the geofence over an entire city, or we can shrink right down, zoom right in, and put it literally over the business address. Now once you've set the geofence, you can set the frequency of that message from once a day, once a week, once a month to turn it off. And when anybody with your app physically crosses this boundary in the real world, they'll receive that message on their phone automatically. Now once we've saved one, we can go back and add another and another up to 20. So we can have 20 geofences per business app. Next we have the gallery. Now the images here appear in the gallery section of the app. We can enlarge images, we can scroll through, we can change the order, we can delete images, and we can upload new images from the computer, as you'd expect to upload any normal file from any computer system, or we can link to Instagram with a combination of hashtags. The offers section, again we give you a preview of the offers that will appear in the app. To add a new offer, we click new offer, we fill in the fields and click save, and as soon as we do that, that content will update in the app in real time. There's no resubmit or wait with Apple and Android, it's all instant. And we can upload text offers, pictures, news or events directly to the app from here. Next we have the booking section. When a customer requests an appointment or a reservation through the app, it will automatically be sent to the email address that we place in here. If you wish to receive a text message to a mobile phone, you can provide your text message mobile phone number in here as well, and those booking requests will also be sent through and they will appear here in the back office for a reminder. Now when the requests come through, they will look like this. So we can see that Dan was requesting a test booking at 10 o'clock on the 4th and it's been accepted. Before accepting, you'd have options here for accept and decline, and also an area to write a bespoke response directly to the customer. Then we have the menu. Now this is where you can update and change the main bulk of content within the app itself. The menu works on 3 levels. We have level 1, we can then expand to level 2, and we can expand again to level 3. Level 3 is where you typically find a much bigger description, different pricing, pictures, and we can upload and we can add and we can remove and change the order of items in here. Now to make any changes to the content, all we need to do is click the text, the box pops up, we make changes to the text and click the tick. When we do this, a blue bar appears at the top of the screen called Publish. Once you've hit Publish, the app will update, and the next time the users open the app, the content will appear up to date. We then have the vouchers section. From here, we can turn on automatic vouchers, which are included when the user downloads the app. This can be a really good incentive to get people to download the app in the first place. We can also broadcast push vouchers out to users of the app. This is really useful if you're having a quiet week or weekend and you want to drive up immediate business. You can place your voucher in here, click send, and it will be sent out to the customer as if a push message and appear in the app, and they can come into the business and redeem the voucher. From here we can also turn on the loyalty program, turn referrals on and off, change the rewards, change the amount of referrals required to unlock the rewards, and again, as soon as we save anything, this appears in real time in everybody's app. The final two tabs we have here, we have one for information. If you happen to change your business address, you can do that from here. If you change your email, you can do that, or you may change your opening hours, and again this can all be updated in real time directly from here. And finally, we have a resources section. At the same time that we create your app, we also pre-generate this point of sale material. Now this QR code here, if you scan that with a QR reader, it will download the app to the phone. Some people will shrink that down and put it on business cards, some people will scale it up and put it on the side of their car, so you can use that however you wish. The second QR code here is different from the first. This QR code is for the loyalty part of the app. If you scan the loyalty section to this QR code, it will check the user in and count towards their loyalty points. And finally, we have an auto-generated poster. So we take your app design on your app background with your QR code. And it might be useful to download and print off some of these and give them out to customers as a way of promoting the app to your clients.